Hello everyone, this is Zoom. In The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, when facing the same wide river, different players will choose very different ways to cross it. Some players only stick logs together and slowly paddle the same water course. Others attach fans and steering sticks to wooden boards, turning them into speedboats that rush forward. There are even chase experts who take advantage of physics, building catapults and launch themselves straight to the other side. This feeling that there is no more than one right answer is a core reason why Zelda attracts too many players. But this kind of freedom is very different from the narrative freedom in Baldur's Gate 3, which relies on huge amounts of text and carefully written story branches. The freedom in Tears of the Kingdom feels more basic and pure. It doesn't come from story scripts or pre-written choices, but from a deep physical system. In this design style, the designer is no longer a storyteller, but a rule maker. That's exactly what I want to talk about in this video. I summarize this style as the thematic freedom based on component coupling. In simple terms, it means connecting many small, single-purpose parts use shared physical or logical rules, so players can create behaviors that designers never planned in advance. Next, I will look at how this design idea works across different game genres. First, let's go back to Tears of the Kingdom. In this game, the designer didn't directly give players tanks or airplanes. Instead, they created many very simple components, almost like building blocks. For example, fans that push area in one direction, batteries that supply energy, stabilizers that keep things balanced. The joy devices should fire or release electricity. Each part has a clear function and follows the same physical rules. Then the designer gave players a powerful tool, Ultra Hand. It is basically a connection tool. As player freely sticks some small parts together and breaks traditional design limits. Because of this, players don't just feel like they are playing a game. They feel like they are inventing things themselves, creating solutions on their own, and using their intelligence to survive in Hyrule. When you suddenly get an idea, glue together a pile of scrap into a strange-looking flying machine, turn it on and it actually shakes, lifts off and flies. There's that amazing moment of wait. Is this actually works? That feeling is incredibly exciting. If Tears of the Kingdom is about connecting objects, then the freedom in RimWorld comes from how creatures interact with each other. In this broken world, every creature isn't just a simple enemy. Each one has its own behavior and survival rules. For example, lizards care strongly about their territory, vultures circle above, always looking for prey. The players, as a slug cat at the bottom of the food chain, can hide, feed other creatures, or even fight back. The most impressive part is that these rules apply equally to everyone. Unlike Zelda, where connections are visible and physical, RimWorld connects its components through invisible rules. The food chain. You don't need to fight directly sometimes. All you need to do is make sound, lead two predators toward each other, and let them clash while you escape. It's a classical let others fight and you benefit situation. By using creature behavior instead of raw power, the game creates a strong sense of realism. It feels like playing a level-based game, and more like being dropped into a living, dangerous ecosystem. Now let's look at a game that seems simple but pushes component coupling to the extreme. The Power Bridge. Here's components are building materials. Wood is cheap but weak. Steel is strong but expensive. Hydraulics can change shape but while the bridge is in use. Each material has clear physical values like weight, strength, and cost. These parts connect as joints. Once connected, they form a single structure that must handle gravity, tension, or pressure together. When you build a triangle, the system automatically calculates stress on every piece. So the player isn't just drawing a bridge, they are designing a working machine. This system-driven design leads to countless unexpected solutions. You can build bridges that collapse on purpose, or use hydraulics to fill in chaos across gaps, like a medieval weapon. If it follows physics, the game follows it. The fun comes from experimenting. Players try to balance budget, strength, and wild ideas. One bridge is about to break, but the car barely makes it across. That last second success is incredibly satisfying. Looking at these three games, we can see a clear pattern in system-driven game design. I have summarized a few key steps. First, you need a solid, constant-based system. The easiest way is to copy real-world rules, like physics, chemistry, or ecology. If you invent your own system, make sure it matches human intuition. That way, players can quickly understand it and feel confident trying new ideas. Second, the system must be honest and constant. If fire can burn down a forest, it should also burn the wooden sticks in the player's hand. When rules are reliable, players can form expectation and start thinking creativity. If the rules feel random, players stop experimenting and just look for the correct answer. Third, mechanics should be simple and independent. Each component should do only one thing and do it well. Fans blow area, batteries provide power. Avoid designing over specialized items. For example, a potpourri is basically just a fan in water. There's no need to make it a separate item. The simpler each part is, the more creative combination players will discover. The last step, and the hardest one, is deciding how players connect these parts. Is it physical attachment like Ultra Hand, behavior-based interaction like the food chain in Ring World, or environmental interaction? These decisions define the personality of your game. Finally, a few important notes. This kind of design strongly appeals to players who love exploration and creativity, but for beginners, the freedom can feel overwhelming. That's why good guidance is essential. Zelda uses tempos to teach one mechanics at a time. Power Bridge slowly increases difficulty through levels. Ringworld uses map design to naturally separate dangers. This allows players to learn by themselves without being forced. In my opinion, extreme freedom often weakens structured storytelling. You can't predict how players will clear a level or which carefully planned story moments they will skip. As designers, we need to learn to let go. We should respect player creativity and even see chasing as a complement to our system design. Instead of pulling players back to our scripts, we should give them a stage and let them perform freely within the rules we set. I hope this video gives you some inspiration. See you in the next time. Bye bye.